Good day, everyone. Despite of the pandemic that we are facing today, I hope everyone is safe and sound. For today's topic, I'm going to discuss to you the internet and the World Wide Web. So as we all know, internet is a vast network that connects computer all over the world. So history of the internet. Communication over the internet greatly improved in 1989 when the Hypertext Protocol or the HTTP was created, giving different computer platforms the ability to connect to the same internet sites. In 1993, the Mosaic Web was created. The internet has continued to grow and evolve over the years of its existence. The IPv6, for example, was designed to anticipate enormous future expansion, the number of available IP addresses. And the related development, the LOT is the bargaining environment in which almost any entity or object can be provided with a unique unit identifier or the UID, and the ability to transfer data automatically over the internet. So what is internet? So the internet, sometimes called or simply called the net. Okay? So internet or the interconnected network of all web servers worldwide. So internet is a short form of interconnected network. It is a worldwide system of computer network, a network of networks in which users at any one computer can, if they have permission, get information from any other computer and sometimes talk directly to the other computers. It was conceived by the Advanced Research Projects Agency or the ARPA of the United States government in 1969 and was first known as the ARPANET. Okay, so the Advanced Research Project Agency or ARPANET, the original aim was to create a network that would allow users of a research computer at one university to talk to or research computer at other universities. A side benefit of Advanced Research Project Agency networks or the ARPANET's design was that because messages could be routed or be rerouted in more than one direction, the network could continue to function even if parts of it were destroyed. So how the internet works? As you can see in our diagram, number 1, message data sent. So this data or this message is split into packets that travels through multiple network paths. The data traffic is managed via a router. So there is a router that there is a packets that travel through the multiple network paths, and this is being managed by the routers. So the recipient, so number 3, so the message or the data is resembled on recipient. So that is the time when we can receive or we receive messages from our friends, special someone. Okay. Physically, the internet uses a portion of total resources of the currently existing public telecommunication networks. So, so here in the Philippines, we also have these telecommunication networks. Technically, Technically, what distinguishes the internet is its use of a set of protocols called the Transmission Control Protocol and the Internet Protocol. So these are the TCP and the IP. The two recent adaptations of internet technology, the intranet and the extranet, also make use of the TCP or the Transmission Control Protocol and the Internet Protocol. The internet can be seen as having two major components. These are the network protocol and hardware. The protocols, such as the TCP and the IP, present sets of rules that devices must follow in order to complete the task. So these two needed in order for to complete the task. Without this common collection of rules, machine would not be able to communicate. So, in order for the machine to communicate, okay, this protocol, these two protocol must be complete, must be in a set. The TCP and the IP, the Transmission Control Protocol and the Internet Protocol are responsible for translating the alphabetic text of a message into electronic signals that can be transmitted over the Internet, and then back again into legible alphabetic text. Uses of the Internet. Internet takes a big part of our everyday living as we are experiencing this pandemic. Number 1, social media and content sharing. Yes, social media is a platform where we share, where we gain information while you are browsing your social media platform like Facebook, Instagram, Messenger, etc. So another one is email and other forms of communication such as internet-related chat, internet telephony, instant messaging, video conferencing. Yes, instant messaging through Viber, Messenger, and any other platforms. Another one is education and self-improvement through access to online degree programs, courses, and workshops. Yes, internet takes a big part on education. As of today, as we go through pandemic, education rely to internet, wherein we can have video conferencing, instant messaging, just to continue the education. Okay. Workshops. Okay. Searching for jobs. Yes, as we are browsing our social media account, we can see there are posts related for jobs. Both the employer and applicant use the internet to post open positions. Yes, it is very true. This is very realistic, that is really happening as of now. Internet takes a big part in our everyday living. Apply for jobs and recruit individuals found on social networking sites. Yes, it is true. Okay, we can see there is a variety of job that is being offered while we are browsing our social media accounts. So benefits of the internet. So number one, access to endless information, knowledge, and education. Yes, as we go along, as we browse to our internet account, to our social media accounts, there is an endless information. There is an advance. There is a huge of information that internet can provide. We're in knowledge and education that we can easily access. That is already accessible with the aid of this internet. An increased ability to communicate, connect, and share. Yes, we have a variety of social media platforms that enables an individual to communicate, to connect, and to share. The next one, the ability to work from home, collaborate, and access a global workforce. Yes, this is very common as of now. We can work from home by the aid of the internet connection. This is very essential. The chance to sell and make money as a business or individual. Yes, as I observe, when the pandemic arises, as we browse our social media platform, there is a lot of people who is into online businesses, online selling. Okay? Another one, access to an unlimited supply of entertainment source such as movies, music, videos, and games. Wherein, as users, we access this endless entertainment. The latest movies, the latest videos, the latest music, etc. through the aid of internet. The ability to amplify the impact of a message, allowing charities and other organizations to reach a wider audience and increase the total amount of donations. Yes, this is true. Just like this pandemic, there are some just post. They will post, and there is a wide range. There is a wide audience when you post these charities, this message that and other organizations that can help their charity works, that can also increase the total amount of their donations. As we all know that the internet is a vast network. Okay. Another one, access to the Internet of Things, LAT, which allow home appliances and devices to connect and be controlled from a computer or a smartphone. Yes, it's like a Bluetooth. Okay, that is being controlled from a computer or a smartphone, wherein our gadgets is very high tech, which allow home appliances and devices to connect and be controlled from a computer or a smartphone. The ability to save data and easily share files with a cloud storage. Yes, this is in Android phones there is already a cloud storage, wherein you can save data, we can easily share our files. The ability to monitor and control personal accounts instantly, such as bank account and credit card bills. Yes, this is true. Wherein we can connect our personal accounts, the bank accounts, and etc. That is the use of internet. Internet take a big part in our daily life. So let's continue to World Wide Web. Okay. So the World Wide Web was invented by a British scientist named Tim Berners-Lee in 1989. He was working at CERN at the time. Originally, it was developed by him to fulfill the need of automated information sharing between scientists across the world. In March 1989, Tim Berners-Lee took the initiative towards the invention of the WWW and wrote the first proposal of the World Wide Web. Later, he wrote another proposal in 1990. After a few months, in November 1990, along with Robert Kaliau, it was formalized as a management proposal. This proposal had outlined the key concepts and defined terminology related to the web. In this document, there was a description hypertext project called the World Wide Web, in which a web of hypertext documents could be viewed by browsers. His proposal included the three main technology, which is very common and which is very useful as of today, which are the HTML, the URL, and the HTTP. So, in 1990, Tim Berners-Lee was able to run the first web server and browser at CERN to demonstrate his ideas. In 1991, Tim created the world's first website and web server. Its address was info.cern.ch, and it was running at CERN on the next computer. The web grows. So, as time goes by, as Tim discovered this World Wide Web, the web itself grows and develops as of today. Next, computer platform was accessible by a few users. Later, the development of the line mode browser, which could run on any system, started. In 1991, Berners-Lee introduced his WWW software with line mode browser, web server, software, and library for developers. In March 1991, it was available to colleagues who were using CERN computers. After a few months, in August 1991, he introduced the World Wide Web, or the WWW software, on internet news groups, and it generated interest in the project across the world. Graphic interface for the internet, first introduced to the public August 6, 1991 by Tim Berners-Lee. On August 23, 1991, it was available to everyone. So as time goes by, there is a lot of invention, there is a lot of human manifestation that aids the web to grow, which is very helpful to us. Becoming global. So as internet, it is very a vast network. The first web server came online in December 1991 in the United States. At this time, there were only two types of browser. The original development version, which was available only on Next machines, and the line mode browser, which was easy to install and run on any platform, but was less user-friendly and had limited power. Later, at the beginning of 1993, the National Center for Supercomputing Application, or the NCSA, introduced the first version of its Mosaic browser. It ran in the X Windows system environment. Later, the NCSA released version for the PC and Macintosh environments. With the introduction of user-friendly browsers to these computers, the WWW started spreading tremendously across the world. In the same year of the conference was held in the United States which was attended by 1,000 people. It was organized by the NCSA and the newly formed International WWW Conference Committee. At the end of this year, 1994, the World Wide Web, around 10,000 servers and 10 million users. The technology was continuously improved to fulfill growing needs and security, and the e-commerce tools were decided to be added soon. Open standards. The main objective was to keep the web on open standards for all rather than a proprietary system. According to CERN, sent a proposal to Commission of the European Union under the Sprint program Web Core. This project objective was to form an international consortium in collaboration with Massachusetts Institute of Technology, or the MIT. In 1994, Berners-Lee left CERN and joined the MIT and established the International World Wide Web Consortium. The European Commission approached the French National Institute for Research in Computer Science and Controls to substitute the CERN's role. Eventually, in 1995, INRA became the first European WWC host, and 1996, the University of Japan became another host in Asia. In 2003, the European Research replaced the INRA for the role of European. Then the host is Beihang University was announced as the fourth host. Since its inception, the web has changed a lot, and it is still changing today. Search engines have become more advanced at reading, understanding, and processing information. They can easily find the information requested by users that can even provide other relevant information and that might interest users. So as we searching on the search engine, yes, there is a variety. As we see the result, there is a lot of information. Information that is relevant that might interest the users. World Wide Web, which is also known as web, is a collection of websites or web pages stored in web servers and connected to local computers through the internet. These websites contain text pages, digital images, audios, videos, etc. Users can access the content of these sites from any part of the world over the internet using their device, such as computer, laptops, cell phones, and etc. The WWW along the internet enables the retrieval and display of text and media to your device. The building blocks of the web are web pages, which are formatted in HTML and connected the link called hypertext or hyperlinks and accessed by HTTP. These links are electronic connections that link related pieces of information so that user can access the desired information quickly. Hypertext offers the advantage to select a word or phrase from text and thus access the pages that provide additional information related to that word or phrase. A web page is given an online address called a Uniform Resource Locator, or the URL. a particular collection of web pages that belong to a specific URL or the Uniform Resource Locator is called a website. Example, www.facebook.com or www.google.com, etc. So the World Wide Web is like a huge electronic book whose pages are stored in multiple servers across the world. Small websites store all their web pages on a single server, but big websites or organizations place their web pages on different servers in different countries so that when users of a country search their site, they could get the information quickly and the nearest server. So, the web provides a communication platform for users to retrieve and exchange information over the internet. Unlike a book, where we move from one page to another in sequence. On World Wide Web, we follow a web or hypertext links to visit a web page and from web page to move to another web pages. You need a browser which is installed on your computer to access the web. How the World Wide Web works. Okay. The web works as per the Internet Basic Client Server format as shown in the following page image. The servers store and transfer web pages or information to users' computer on the network when requested by the users. A web server is a software program which serves the web pages requested by the web user using a browser. The computer of a user who requests documents from a server is known as client. Browser, which is installed on a user computer, allows users to view and retrieve the documents. All the websites are stored in a web server. Just as someone lives on a rent in a house, a website occupies a space in a server and remains stored in it. The server hosts the website whenever a user requests its web pages, and the website owner has to pay the hosting price at the same time. The moment you browse the browser and type a URL in the address bar or search something on Google, the World Wide Web starts working. Where are three main technologies involved in transferring information: web pages from servers to clients, computers to users. These technologies include hypertext markup language or the HTML, the Hypertext Transfer Protocol or the HTTP, and the web browsers. And that's the end of my report. Thank you.